Alright, traders, we're back. Monday morning today, crypto market traded a day. Super excited to talk about the Ripple. This is a follow-up on a video that we had 6 days ago about the Ripple. I was calling it out right off the bat as price action was starting to bend over after a fake breakout, which also we identified right there and then. We called it a fake breakout, fake out, as price action was really unable to break above 313.55. That was our last line of resistance, last line of defense. Now, we talked about two targets. We talked about 266.33 and we talked about 213.50 as the primary target and final destination. Now, during the night time, or while I was sleeping, price action went with a lot of negative momentum and literally snagged that 266.33 level. So, coming in the morning, I found that position already closed with quite a lot of profit on it. But again, the game plan was not to get to 66.33, but actually to get to 213.50. I believe that's really the downside potential here, right? So the plan is to jump right back into position. But as I was checking the market, today in the morning, I noticed that there was a serious reaction after making contact with 266.33 here, because price action began to bounce off. So the reasonable thing to do, as far as I was concerned, was to wait until that pullback is over, just to get the best price I can get once we jump back into short position, because that's the plan. We're not done with that move. Remember, 6 days ago when I was here, not only I was calling out a downside reversal, but I was also talking about a full-fledged downside reversal from a short to medium term perspective. That means price action going back to where it came from. And it came from this area right here. We're talking about around the 2 level, the 2.0 level, right? But again, we have a solid key level support to work with, which is 213.50. So I'm just waiting for the right moment to strike. I'm just waiting for price action to convince me that this pullback is over. Once it starts to rebuild that negative momentum again, we're going to be firing off trades, getting a lot more aggressive, because I think now the market is a lot more ripe, is much more ready for a more serious downside reversal. Now, once we get back into position, we're probably going to set up our stop-loss level around the level of 3.25, potentially still recycle 266.33 just to take some profit off the table, but the bulk of the position is going to be aimed at 213.50. I want to show you the big picture situation because that's where we're coming from, right? Weekly chart. We started to talk about the Ripple as it was starting to trade sideways around early December, and that is also when we've applied that that trading range system that we have here, right? Which is these blue lines, support and resistance system. So you can see, I was here talking about the way price action pulled back off of 313.55 a couple of weeks ago. That was our first major sign of a potential downside reversal because price action couldn't break through. And then the following week, which was last week, similar behavior. Price action went straight at that 313.55 and traded well above that area just to drop before the end of the week and close again, second time, inside the range and below 313.55. That's like a reconfirmation of price action unable to keep going forward. And if it's unable to keep going forward, guess where it's going to go, right? It's going to go downwards. So that's literally where we were coming from. And right now, after taking a nice profit during the night, I'm ready to jump back into position. I will come back to this follow-up. Keep you posted once we start to re-engage with the ripple. That's about that for this one. I'm going to see you in the next video, guys. Take care.